Today we're doing an editorial product picture for a fragrance company. Now this picture is pretty trendy, I will admit, and I usually advise brands to stay away from trends because I think it pulls you away from where you're trying to be and it kind of blends you in with the crowd. However, the name of this collection is Tea in Typography, and I felt like this photo was just so premium and sophisticated that it really fit the theme of this collection. So we are going to start by setting up our diffuser paper. We have this reflective silver tray here, and to make sure that it looks beautiful, we need diffusion across the whole top of it. So I'm just going to pull it back. So we have one light now set up behind this big piece of diffusion paper, and this is giving us, like I said, a nice white silvery blanket to work with. However, we decided to add a second light here because whenever you set the product on here, there's no light filling in the front label, and that's kind of a problem. So we added a second piece of diffusion paper here with another light behind it, and both lights are aperture 300x, and I have it tethered to my laptop here. This is how I see what's happening in real time, and I can see exactly where the light is hitting my products, which is very important when you're styling a complex scene. This program is Capture One. If you are unfamiliar with it and you've never used it, you can either find a link in the description below, or if you're on TikTok or social media, there's a link in our bio for you. The first thing I'm going to start by styling is this tea. This collection is called Tea in Typography, so this is very sophisticated. So I really want, I think, this first one to sit upright like this. It hits this light beautifully, but I need a way to secure it, so I'm going to use sticky tack. Normally I have gray sticky tack, but I ran out of it, so we got to use pink, which makes it a little bit more work in editing, but the end result is totally worth it. Start by adding sticky tack in the bottom so that I can position it at an angle. Now we have a little version of the same perfume, but now that I'm looking at it, I actually don't think I like this standing. Now the next ingredient is bergamot. We don't have bergamot available here, so I'm using a lime in substitution for it. We don't need a ton of lime, just a little subtle hint. A big piece of lime might be overkill, so I'm gonna just take a sliver. Dang, this knife sucks. Okay. Can I have a different knife? So we actually brought the backlight more above the scene here, and it was like this, but moving it more directly above turned it into that. And I love this. It's glowing, it's beautiful. Our settings are ISO 100, 1/8 for the shutter, and f22 for the aperture. And then we did another shot, but I really like the way this first one looks. Then we noticed that the lime was pretty dark, so we're gonna layer this in, and we lit the scene just for the lime. And as you can see, that's quite the difference in how juicy it looks. We also did the same for these guys up here because those were pretty dark, so dark. We made them brighter. And then we also tested our luck with these ones down here and added a bit more brightness to those. And here's the final shot. We set this entire scene up in probably less than 20 minutes. That's how easy these pictures can be sometimes. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, or follow. And if you're a brand looking to elevate your product photography, then go ahead and send us a message or reach out on our website. See you in the next one.